Okay, let's continue work with our face. In the previous year's lectures, on week 5, we already finished our phase. I hope in this year we are going to finish phase 2. And I share with the link of the previous year's lecture. You can also see the process, how it was. It's almost the same with the face loops, with extrude of some parts of faces, and continue work with the lips, nose, and with this almost same manipulation, the full face was created. This is the process of lips creation. The main reason why I'm always extrude is control of these face loops. With this extrude faces, you can create closed face loops and construct face topology better. Neither when you start work from cube, for example. And with this extrude and bridge method, you can create closed loops. Today we are going to repeat these steps on the different character, and you can compare these two processes and also watch lectures from the previous year. And here is the lips process. Now you can see these face loops, and every time I'm using, bless you, I'm using face loops and applying some more details and tweaking some vertices, and step by step the full face is created. For example, here, bless you, here's another process. And in the end, we are going to complete this face mask. After you complete this face mask, you can create a sphere for for the full head, and count the edges and combine these edges with full face. Precise these faces a little bit. Count some unnecessary details, and what else? And combine these two parts and bridge together, and after that you can construct the neck. Sometimes it's necessary to add some more loops and divide some big parts in the same, almost the same parts to combine all of these parts together. And in the end, we have some, sorry. And in the end, we extrude some neck and combine with full body. But our base model is have less edges, and that's why in the end I'm going to subdivide this body into more divisions, and after that I'm going to combine these two parts And next step after face, we are going to add some details to the full body. When we subdivide full body, we have enough geometry to define some hands, feet, and make our full body more detailed. And on our next step after the face, we are going to add some details and work with the hairs. But for the end of this, for the end on the next week, you need to create the head and combine it with the full body, or maybe some only head. Uh, and this is a milestone of head processing when you create the full head with these low poly details. Only topology and pretty good, some good looking. When the full body subdivided, there is enough places to construct geometry between head and neck. And this is our plan for today. Create the head. I hope in this year we'll also do it do it well with another character. Uh, this character is more human-like with a human proportion. Previous year there was a cartoon character with different proportions, and you can switch between these two videos and compare some difference in the proportions of these two characters. But the process of creation is almost the same. We are going to construct these faces through extrusion and tweak some vertices, merge some vertices, and recreate this human face. Okay, let's start. Let's continue and create some nose from these faces. Also, you can use F on the keyboard to focus on the selected model. For example, when you have a lot of models, you can switch between them and press F. When you press F, you are observing around this selected model. For example, when you select different model, you also can press F and be focused on these details. And when you even select some faces and press F, you will focus on this selected face. Okay, let's do some nose from these details and let's see how it goes. I think we need to add some more inserted loop tools here and use some four faces to continue. Or maybe we can extrude from here. No, I need to insert more loops here. We can use some mirror geometry. No mirror geometry. Symmetry. When you use symmetry and if symmetry is not work, you can delete half of this model and make the same copy and combine this copy. After that, the symmetry must work. Checking this symmetry is when you select some vertices on the opposite copy on the opposite side, it should be the same selection. If selection is not the same, please delete half of the model. I can show you again this process, how to delete half of this model and create the opposite copy. This delete deletion, I don't know, this process we are going to use every time when we make our symmetry copy. If something went wrong, focus only on one half of the model, and every time when you finish with the half of the model, you can delete opposite copy and create again this symmetry by scaling on the -1, freezing this minus to the 1. Every time freeze this. After that, you can combine these two details, delete history, and after delete history, delete empty folders in the outliner, and now you can create the symmetry again and check if it works well by the central edge, and it's not switched. Topology, central edge, and now no, it's when it's not worked, you need to merge these uh, central vertices. This central vertices is not merged yet. Uh, how you can check if some vertices have two vertices on the one place? Please go to the display, head-ups display, switch on this poly count. When this poly counts switch on, you see this statistics in the corner, and when you select some vertices on the one place, now you can see how much vertices in this place. And if all of these vertices connecting really near between each other, you can merge whole model and use this little distance in threshold. Uh, when we have a lot of details on the character and when we merge this threshold with a big distance, all these vertices can be merged also, not only these central vertices. That's why please be careful in this when you use merge on the full model. Only with this less threshold. And after you merge, you can also delete history, and now we have better symmetry here. We can switch on the symmetry and use topology, and now it works well. Okay, let's continue. In the symmetry, we have also extrude, but this extrude is not easy to use. But you need to try to understand how to move these faces and maybe sometime rotate these faces, close it together in one direction, and when you finish you can merge these vertices. Uh, we can use merge not only entire model but on only on selected vertices. Now you can merge this, merge to center, and we can also use some interesting tool when you need to move your vertex along not normals, not arrows, this and our but you want to move this vertex only through this line. You need to slide. Uh, for the slide tool, you need to press Shift and Control in the same time And when you select this arrow, you now you see this little slide icon above on the bottom of the selection tool, and when you slide it, you can move this vertex around this line with the pressing Control and Shift. This is very interesting tool, and you can use it for the manipulation of the edges, vertices, and move it in the better position along this topology. Okay, let's make some soften edge on the model and continue work with this nose. Okay, let's create extrude again. Move it a little bit. With the move tool, we can put this face in better direction. This process is very, how it calls, very careful maybe, or little bit difficult, but with this process you can create your face topology. With the Control Shift you can slide this a little bit, and now it's precise. Okay, let's check in the face. We need to create this nose here, and let's extrude all of these 4 faces. And with this edge selected, sorry, be careful with the selection, and sometimes it goes wrong. Now you can use slide tool. We're creating this nose button. Extrude it again. You can use extrude and press V on the keyboard to move it extruded faces. And from here we are going to extrude our nose lines. Press V on the keyboard and move it in better direction. Here will be our nose lines. Nose wings, I think. Here will be our nose wings. Let's check how it goes. Almost done. And we are going to select these faces again and extrude it a little bit. Or maybe we can use here some bridge tool to close this nose, and after that we are going to use here another geometry. And when we use some bridge tool, we can use also multicut tool in the center and combine these two vertices together. But we need to fix this vertex here. And if you want to combine these two vertices, we use every time we use merge vertex to center. But now I'm going to snap this vertex first in this position, and uh, for the snapping position, use W on the keyboard and press V. When you press V, this magnet icon is activated. It means you use snap tool and snap to another vertex. When this manipulator is changed from the square to the circle, you in the snap mode. I'm pressing V on the keyboard and moving this vertex uh, to another vertex, and it snaps. After you snapping, you can combine these two vertices into one. And now we have these details here. And also, I think we can move it a little bit here. And again, use some bridge tool here to connect these two edges. And also we can add divisions in the bridge, or we can use multicut to cut this face and merge these two vertices between. And here will be our no, how it calls in English, nozdri, I don't know. For this, we are going to use keep faces together off, and here will be our nose details. We can move it, or maybe we can, with the vertices, we can move it closer. And when you finish, you can move it inside, and now we have nose details. When you select all of these faces, you can move it in the right position of face, and we can also close these. We can construct these two faces and use some divisions here, or maybe we can use multicut. When divisions is not work, we can create it here and combine these two vertices into the center. What? Mhm. We use some smooth edges, soften edge, to create this slow and smooth topology. But when you press 3, it's more smoother than in the one. You press 1. 1 is low poly, and this is our topology count. And at the end, we are going to smooth our model in the when we press 3. 3 is more smoother. You mean it's already a lot of polygons on this step, yes? Uh, for the face, it's necessary to use this a lot of polygons because we construct all of these details. Now, you can use less, for example, delete some edges in betweens. But here we also need this topology to provide these details. And after that, and that's why when we create face mask, we also need to divide our body to make some same face proportions and edge counts to connect these two parts. But here, I think I can't delete this because we need to connect all of these faces, and we need the same count here to continue do this face topology. And also we need to go to our face loops and check these loops, and every time check how we need to provide these details. And let's see what we have now. And we have this face mask, and we need to create another face mask around these two ices. We need to use where is a better position? We need to use this central line on the nose and combine these two details into one mask. And we are going to use uh, this face loop and make another circle of the faces around the eyes and nose together. And this face loop, we are going to connect nose with the mouth. And that's why we need a lot of face loops here. This main face loop for the eyes. We also can mark these face loops with the materials. We can assign new material and make another material for this part. On the selected faces, we can apply different materials, and materials in the attribute editor almost in the end, and you can change the color for this, and this will help us to create uh, this face loops and better understand topology. Use another color for this one. And when you see sometimes our color of our face is green, it means on this face we don't have any material. And when you use symmetry and extrude sometimes, and or maybe bridge, Maya don't understand how geometry constructs and what material need to apply. And that's why sometimes this material is green. It can be easily fixed by assigning existing material, for example, standard surface, and we can fix this issue with the green material here. And what else we need to do? We need to construct another face loop around the eyes, and also with this construction we are going to continue create this face geometry. I'm selecting this count of faces, and I'm going to extrude them a little bit, use some extrude tool. Let's make not some extrusion, Ctrl Z, but we need to use R on the keyboard and scale it a little bit from this side. But not so far, because we need to keep these vertices about separate from each other, and let's assign existing material here, and we need to come to put these vertices into right position with the maybe slide, maybe move. With the pressing Ctrl and Shift, you can slide around the topology. It's a really useful tool for this step. And also we need to move these vertices above. It will be our brows and this line on the face. Here we have this line. Oh, sorry. And we need to precise this little bit. And also we need to fix these lines. But every time check what is going in the perspective mode, because in the side view something will be okay, but in the perspective mode it can be weird. And also I'm smoothing the soften edge to see the edge flows and shading of this process. And here we need to combine these vertices, move these vertices in this position. With the snap tool, with the pressing V on the keyboard, I'm snapping this vertex here and merge these vertices. Okay, let's see the loop. Loop is now selected and we can assign material, our blue material, and now we can see this face loop here. And also we need to put these faces in the better position. I'm going to change the shading mode for the standard because I need to see the topology and shading of this model and move these vertices in better position. And create these lines here. Our check. Move it further and construct the face. Try with this manipulation to create your face and check in this mode. For example, when you have a set face, you can move it some down. When you have eyes, maybe big eyes, you need to create this bigger. I think this vertices is really above from this line, and we can move it up a little bit. And now we can fix this set eyes. When you have a few vertices, it's easy to manipulate and draw your face here. When you have a lot of vertices, it's difficult to manipulate. But we have for the for better proportions, we can use some sculpting tool. For example, with this sculpting tool, with some tool settings, we can change the size of this size of this brush. And with this brush, you can use some sculpt method and change the edge flows here and add some details. For example, this sculpt tool help you to grab the full vertices and full faces and put this in better position, for example here, and tweak these edges a little bit, for example, to provide your face, uh, your character face. Uh, we, we are going to use this sculpt tool on the next process, on the next steps when we detail our character. But now we need to construct only proportions and better human proportions and all of these topology circles and loops. Check your loops here. These two loops is created. We need to create another loop for the mouth and for the nose. Let's continue and do it a little bit faster to finish with these details. Okay, maybe I'm going to use here two extrusions with the move tool with the edge selection. I'm going to a little bit extrude here. I think I don't need this face. I think. I think I don't need these faces. I can extrude it from here. Maybe something like this. And we need to move this little bit, these two edges. This is a little weird, but we need these details a little bit, but we need to fix this position. With the help of extrusion, you can create another topology above existing and move it a little bit. Maybe these nose details will be better now. Now we have nose. And we need to create some lips here. For the lips, we need to extrude these two faces down, and it will be our nose. But we need more topology here, maybe 4, and what else? We can we can delete these nose details. We can create it again. Uh, okay, and it also can be deleted. We can construct this multicut here and construct faces between. Mm. We can switch symmetry now, and after that we can create this better symmetry. But let's go back here, create some copy of this, our copy, and do the same process. Okay. Maybe here will be our nose. I think it's maybe better now. Now I'm going to scale it down a little bit. but I don't like this part in the smooth. It Now you can see this straight line. It's not good looking. Maybe we can delete these faces and construct here better topology. Oh, now we can continue this face. I think this is better topology now. But here is the weird. I th I think we have some extrusion issue here. Maybe let's recreate this lines. Now it's better. When you see some in the 3 mode some weird smoothing, um, straight line, maybe there is some issue in topology or maybe with the extrusion faces, vertices, and you can delete these parts and recreate with some extrusion or maybe with the same process I'm done. But better smooth topology is main purpose of this creation of the low poly model, and you need to fix if you have some issues on this step. when you don't fix this, the full face, when you make some details, will be some weird looking. That's why I'm delete all these faces and recreate. And let's continue with the lips. Maybe we can switch on our symmetry. Symmetry is working now. Okay, now we can do some lips details. Have this part. We can move it a little bit, and from these four edges, we can create our lips. And also in this view, we need to put down this part of the nose because we have anatomy of the nose, something like this. This part should be a little bit down here. And let's smooth it with a soften edge. Also we can move it a little bit down. Okay, let's go to our lips. For the lips, we can use these four edges now and create the topology. And when you finish with the basic topology, we can extrude again. And again. And a little bit again. Okay, enough. We have this central part of the mouse. We can tweak it a little bit. Move in the better position. Okay, and next step we are going to extrude it on this side. And construct the lips with these faces. Let's extrude it again. No, I can see these weird parts. Sometimes it happens when you select in the symmetry settings, for example, when you extrude some parts, and now you can see in the 3 we have this weird topology here because we extrude these edges suddenly, and every time check what your extrusion. Let's make it again with the lips, and now you can see I'm extrude this suddenly selected edges. And now in this 3, it's fixed. Before extrusion, every time check what you select. In my case, select it by herself, and this is weird program. And now it's easier to undo these steps and do it again, neither fix geometry. Every time check what you selected. Here will be our lips, and already we can provide this lips, and let's extrude. Let's check what's selected. Every time check what your selection, and after that you can extrude. Uh, 2 times more, and provide these details. Here will be our lips. Let's make some soft edge, and here we need some create this loop for the lips. Now it's not loop. For the loop creation, we need to connect these edges in the end and bridge it here. With the bridge selection, now we have this lip loop. In between, we have this central line. This central line we are going to keep. This will be our mouse. And with this loop, we can create a lot of details for this loop. For example, we can multicut it here and provide some details. But before multicut, let's create the better position of these vertices. Move it further. And now we have a better loop here. And also we can create a multicut. This will be our central line of the lips. And also don't forget about position of the loop. almost fixed these positions. This should be smooth arc here, and when you finish you can create another multicut here and provide some details for the lips with the vertex of selection and put it down. Little bit. Move it here, move down, and now we can construct geometry of the lips, provide anatomy of these lips. First you construct topology. After that you construct proportions and fix this vertex in better position. Now we have these lips here, and here we need also another multicut to create depth here. Okay, let's continue recreate these face loops. And we are going to create another loop here around these lips with extrusion, with scale of this extrusion, and here will be our body face. Let's move this vertex with the snap and merge them together, and also it will be our face topology. Here will be our chin later. Okay, when you finish, you can construct these parts together. And also we need to create this face loop around these two parts. We can use now some bridge method here and divide this face with a multicut and provide all of these parts, and we can merge these vertices together. Snap and select them and merge. Snap, select and merge. Again, V on the keyboard for snap, select rectangle and merge. Let's check on the 3 selection what is going on, and let's provide Let's check some details. We need to put down a little bit this nose part. We need to create nose here, and I will use these full faces. Maybe later. Let's do it later. This, all of these lines provide your character details. When you move it, the character can be completely different. Okay, let's smooth it with the soften edge, and when you move some parts, the character can look different. Okay, let's continue with the connection of these vertices and faces. And let's create this multicut. Connect vertices with the merge. And again, we can connect this mask. And also we can make some multicut here and connect faces. Don't forget to merge these vertices into the one. G on the keyboard can repeat the last command. Okay, let's soft select. And again, we are going to check our loop here. Here we need to this line. And how we can do it? We need to rotate these vertices around our face. We need to provide this rotation of the edge, and here you can see we have this circle around. Here we don't have this circle around. Let's do it. Let's extrude it a little bit. Uh, oh, sorry. We can connect the circles with the bridge tool, but we need to also change direction of these vertices. Here will be our chin. With the edge slide, you can change the vertex position around the human face. It's easy to manipulate with these face loops. You can move it down around the topology. Here will be our loop around the lips. Now it's better proportions. Now and here we can extrude again, move it down. Combine some vertices. Move these vertices with the edge slide. Now you can see this loop starts flow down around this lip. Let's move it in the edge selection. Let's merge these vertices. And here will be our cheeks. Here will be our muscles for the lips. Okay, we can extrude it a little bit. And these two vertices can be merged together. And now we have this closed loop around the lips. And we created this face loop, these two, this one, and for the mouth. But for the nose, we have this weird one. I think we can fix it, but I don't know. Does it need it or not needed now? And here we have for the lips, but I think we need to change this little bit. Let's make bridge. We can close it with the merge vertices. Now we fix this loop, and we need to okay, now it's better. Let's change position of these edges, or maybe delete some not necessary. We can use soften edge here. With the shift, we can smooth some topology. Okay, and we can now continue do our stuff. Edge slide is a really useful tool to provide to move these vertices in better positions. And here we need to recreate this around the face extrusion. Let's make this face up. And we can continue do some extrude here. We need to create some brows here. And also we need to slide this little bit. I'm moving this all of these vertices with the slide. When you move it with the slide, it's easy to save this geometry. Here will be our brows. And we need the sculpt tool and smooth it here. Move it a little bit like here. Make a smooth arc here. Let's make it more flat. Sorry. Always check what you select. Okay, let's continue doing this stuff. We can extrude this part of edges. It's every time extrusion, moving this, uh, checking what you need to connect between together. Use some bridge tool. You can extrude them a little bit. Make some chain here. And let's connect these edges. Now we have this human face mask. It takes a long time, but you need to focus on this side, on this part, and provide better proportions for your face and better face structure. You need to check your face topology every time. For example, select edge loops here and check for the mouth, for the eyes, connection with these two eyes, and last one, connect the full face, and another one will be here. Or maybe we can even connect these two parts. And also we can add some more details here. We can add some multicut here. Connect these edges. Delete these two faces and connect them together. Make some more extrude here and move it, and we can connect these two parts. And also we can add some more multicut here to provide more details and move these vertices a little bit. Okay, we've done with this part. Let's add some sphere, rotate it on the 19 degrees. Scale it down, and here will be our back side of this face. Okay, let's delete some parts of this. Let's save this. We can create reserve copy of our face. Hide it with the Control Shift, Control H, and combine these two parts together. Delete history, and we can connect these parts with the bridge. One by one, we can connect them together. Let's go back with the symmetry. If your model is not symmetry, you can delete the half and create the copy, and with this method you will fix your symmetry. Okay, let's move it a little bit with the slide. With the edge slide, always Shift and Control on the keyboard and move this slide tool. Let's smooth this with the soften edge and check details. Okay, here we need to add some more loops here. Let's delete this one and delete these edges. Keep one straight line here, and now we can connect these edges here and here. Here we need to add some new multicut here. maybe we can delete this one and put multicut here. And now we can connect these edges easily, have the same count, and let's move it with the edge slide. Let's assign existing material and soften edge here. Also, we can add some multicut right down and make some smooth line here. And we are going to continue with this multicut with the connection, the lines. But in the next lesson, I think. For your submission, please create the basic face with the correct face loops. Uh, when we finish with the face, we will add some details for the character for better looking. And for now, we only need to face proportions, better face proportions, and these face loops. Please check. You need the same face direction as I shared with you. Thank you for this lesson. We've done for today.